Hi guys, it's Winnie from BellaSunshyn. As you guys are aware, I am recovering from my surgery that I had a couple of months ago. I thought I was going to have a lot of energy to do some crafting, and unfortunately I didn't. So I was actually going to be joining the Ephemerimber with Barbara and Louisa. And even though my dear friend Judy sent me a happy mail with most of the stuff that I needed to use for the month, I was not able to do it. I tried. It became too much for my body, I guess. I'm not 100% healthy yet. And actually now I am having, on my right foot, I have a Achilles tendonitis, which means I can't walk, I can't stand up. And I have been working on a project, the altered books that I was covering with napkins. And like I said before, my daughters had cleaned up my craft room to kind of help me out, keep the house nice and clean. And unfortunately, a lot of my stuff were moved and I don't know where they are. And that book is actually missing. And I don't have the strength to go look for it, but I promise you, as soon as I am well, I will look for that book and we will finish that project. But in the meantime, I really want to do some crafting, and so I thought I'm gonna give it another shot and try to do a junk journal January with Meg journals that she's doing. I guess she does it for January and July. I tried to do it last year, or I guess it would be this year. I tried to do it for July and I think I made it too complicated. I was overthinking it. I was ready, wasn't sure what to expect, and I was not able to keep up with it because I would get stuck on idea. So this time I want to try to do it again and just do it basic. Just whatever comes to my mind, just go ahead and do it and get it over with. Don't have to overthink it, don't have to overcomplicate it. So I am gonna go by Joey DeFee and Meg's journal on how they make their signature. So I'm gonna attempt to make our journal for the junk journal January. All I did is I picked out a couple of pages from books. I have a couple of mail envelope that I think I might try to use. So I have some of that here and some book pages from a gardening book. And I try to pick 2 pages from the same book because I think we're either gonna make 2 full-size signatures, or I'm not really sure how many pages we'll need, but you don't need that much for the month of January. I think Joey used 14 pages, 2 signatures, so 7 each, and I think Meg used, I want to say 10. I'm not sure. I know she used less than Joey. So I'm going to just show you guys what I have. A couple of music sheet. This looks like dictionary. So they're different sizes that I have. And I know some of them are big and some are shiny. I try to get some flowers with pictures. As you guys can see, I don't have any coffee dyed paper or anything like that. I do have a bag that I'm not sure we'll use. And I have a map of London, or whatever map you guys have. So this is what I'm going to try to make our signatures with. But first we kind of need to decide on the size of the book, the journal that we want. As you guys know, if we do the regular size paper, let me see if I have one here. Here's the regular copy paper. You do it half, your book would be that size. And I think most of these will be pretty good. Some of them we might have to cut back. So I think what I'm gonna do is I want to just look at some of these flowers, and so maybe if I place them in the right way, you know, you may not need to cover all of it or something. So I think I'm going to do this in half. Like this. And of course, you know, they don't have to be perfect. See, look, I have a, there goes my helper here. Hello, Moon. Okay, so I'm just gonna do this. Just gonna fold up my stuff. And this is gonna be kind of like my template. All right, so now we got our pages folded. I am just going to put them, which are the same, kind of put them in a pile here. I didn't know how to fold these, so I'm waiting. Okay, so that's what we have, and I could do, let me break this apart. Okay, let's go ahead and put our signatures together. I want to pick maybe the front cover, and then we'll just kind of do things randomly. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I think I'm going to take off the music sheet because for some reason I think these might be a little too delicate. I'm afraid once I put it in a signature, I'm gonna have to do a tape, because I don't know if you guys can see, it falls apart really easily. So I'm gonna exclude that for now and maybe add this one. All right, so let's see. Do with this page, so I need to somehow cut this. Okay, this is our signature. We have 16 pages and it's already, there's nothing in them. We haven't done anything. So this is gonna get pretty bulky. I'm thinking it's gonna open like this book is. So if we want to not have a gator mouth, we need to make sure our spine is gonna be big enough. So, but first, what I want to do is I want to do the, I don't know if you guys have seen it, Louisa does a signature where she'll grunge up the pages to kind of give them that look I like, kind of roughed up. So I think I'm going to attempt to do that. I've been dying to try that process. I kind of did it to here, but I only did the paint, the spray paint. I didn't really grunge it up a little more than I should. And this book, it's actually going to be a calendar planner for my sister, and it's looking better than I expected. And we will do a flip through of this soon once I finish with the book. So in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and grunge up these pages. And I will link her video below so you guys can watch her do it, and I'm gonna go ahead and attempt to do that. Okay guys, I had to watch Louise's video again on how she grunged it up, and I decided to add the other pages I took out just to later on I'll have an option if I need more pages. I actually have some more, and I decided to use these also. And what I did is I just crumbled it up and unfold it because I think I might be able to use it later. And what I want to do, as you guys can see, there's shine to them. I'm just going to use my, what do you call it, sandpaper, and just rough it up a bit to get some of the shiny off. And I'm just going to do it to the picture that I want to keep. I don't know if you guys can tell the difference a bit. And I separated my my signature. I have 5 now, but it doesn't mean that I'm gonna keep with the 5. I just did this to help with how to grunge them up, and I'm just gonna go through the pages, and anything that has a little bit of shine to it, I am gonna try to do the sandpaper. Ouch! Moon! She bit me. No, Moon. Now, you guys don't have to do this, of course. I just want to do this because when we do the distress ink and stuff, it's going to absorb the ink better and stuff. But if you like that shininess, it's fine. Also, when you guys do the signature, as you guys can see, I have that envelope. And of course, I don't want to grunge up the bottom part because it's going to be a pocket, but I do want to grunge up the top. So I have the envelope all the way to the top for now. I want to leave this open so when you do some grunge, you can get to the other pages here. So all she used was, she used a ruler that can take some beading. So you don't want to use your good ruler. So I have a couple of, what do you call these? Metal ruler that I can try. Different edges. They look very dangerous. And you can even use, if you have a plastic ruler that I use for tearing, you can also use that. Just don't use your good rulers. And also your scissors, that's also not good because you're gonna be hitting the books, your signature, and a hammer, which unfortunately right now, Moon, I cannot get a hammer because I am home alone and I can't go and walk over there. So I'm gonna try these first and play with these tools, and if I need a hammer, I'll just pause it and wait for those. Okay, my son came home, so I'm able to get my little hammer, and I want to try to hammer a little bit of our signatures. This is probably a good one to get inside. Okay, I think that's good for now. Okay, the next thing we'll do is I'm gonna use some of my Distress Oxide. I'm gonna try to use, what do you call it? Neutral color. So I'm gonna go with frayed burlap first. And what I wanna do to the signatures are, I'm just gonna put some ink like this. You don't want to go with your other color. You want to go ahead and use some water. And I'm just gonna spray lightly. Try to go inside. Not too much. You don't want your signature to be all wet. I have vintage photo for Distress Oxide. I think I'm going to use just a little bit of the spray here. Okay, I'm going to let this sit for a little bit to dry before we continue. And I might use my blow dryer to kind of make it faster, and I'll do that off camera because it's too loud. Be right back. Okay guys, I decided to wear a glove, and I also changed the clip to 1 because I'm having a hard time getting inside the book. So I'm not getting the color I want. It's all from the outside. So we're gonna try to redo what we just did. I do want to say be careful when you are drying it with the blow dryer, because I forgot I had an envelope that has the plastic, and with the heat this will crumble, so make sure you be careful when you're drying. Alright, so let's give this another chance here. I think we're going to spray again with the vintage photo. Or actually, let me do some coffee. This is just instant coffee that I mixed with water, and I leave this on the fridge. And so I have some to use when I need it. And I am just gonna spray inside here. Okay guys, it's a little bit dry, but I went ahead and changed the position of the book because I am not getting inside here. So I'm just gonna spray some coffee, and I think I'm gonna try to do maybe some hickory to just get some color in here. Like this. Okay guys, my paper is still a little bit wet, but I did look at each page a little bit, and the places that I think needed more color, like from the inside, let's do a sample here, like maybe here. What I'm gonna do is I'm just using some of my oxide spray, and I'm just using this, spray it on my, I think this is what I use for stamping, and I'll just kind of let that drip. Get more some color in there. You don't have to do this. If you guys are happy with what you have, it's fine. I just think I needed a couple more things I wanted. My paper are all dried, and whoops, look how thick it is. But we don't have anything in there, so it's gonna be bulky. So what I'm gonna do is probably put some weight on them to kind of flatten them up a little bit. But first, I'm not gonna use, I have 4 signatures right now. I'm only gonna use 3, which is, like I told you guys, look at this page here, this music note, it's falling apart. So I'm not gonna add that. So what I have here is, here's the first signature. I kind of tested where I know on day 1, I'm not gonna be doing the prompt here. I probably will make this to be my introduction to the journal. And so I didn't count this page as for day 1, and I just continued on this one. So I have, in each signature, I have 4 pages, and then an envelope that I'm not counting as a page. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4. And this one kind of will have multiple pockets. That's why it doesn't have an envelope. And on this end over here, I want to use this. I want to attach it, so I'm going to have to probably glue this piece here. So when I work on this page, this will be covered. And then over here, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go ahead and glue these together. And that way, when I work on it, I know that I need to make sure this is glue. So that's what I will be working on, the pages, and get them flat out, and then we'll be back tomorrow. Okay guys, I flattened our signature a little bit so it's a little lower, and this is the one we're not using. And I did have 3 signature, but I changed my mind. I actually want to do an even one. I want to go ahead and do 4 signature. So now I just changed it up to 3 pages per signature. The reason why is I made this for last July, and it's only one signature. And I worked on some of the pages here, and it's gonna get, for 31 days, it's gonna get really chubby here. And the less signatures you have, you know, it's gonna get really crowded over here. And so I thought, to keep the spine to about an inch, I need to somehow maybe separate it better, do multiple with smaller numbers. I don't know, I'm experimenting, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna like it or not, but I want to go ahead and give it a try. I will be using an Amazon packaging. I just cut it in half. You know, you guys get this all the time. Just like this. Just cut it to the size of my size of the journal I want it to be. And what I did was I kind of measured the middle of my page. And you can see it's gonna be pretty, it's still pretty wide. The reason is I want it wide is because I want to do a spine, but I want it to be a hidden spine. So for me to do that, I went ahead and opened up the envelope, like this. So when I sew my signature to this, it's just gonna be sewn in on this side, and then I can glue it over here and it'll be hidden. And it's gonna be a soft cover. I'm not sure what I'm gonna use to cover it up yet, but I wanted to go ahead and work on the spine, on the signatures. So I kind of made my own little cheat sheet. I couldn't find my graph paper, or I don't have one near me, so I have to improvise. I'm gonna go ahead and mark this. This is the top. And since I have 4 signatures, I just kind of found the middle of my paper, and then I just kind of did the equal distance, and the same way here, because we're going to sew, we just need 3 holes on each signature. And what we're going to do is to do the I guess you do the pre-hole. You have to do it here. Let's open this up. If you guys know how to do this already, you can just go ahead and skip. Then as you guys can see, I put top, and I'm gonna look at my pages, and I'm just gonna make sure it's the way I want it in the book. I forgot how to do a signature, guys. I forgot how to do this. It's been a while. So, okay. Now, since I started, I think, to the top here, I need to make sure that I do to the top to match up this signature. Kind of see how it's hanging there, because I want to make sure my deal will line up. So there's that one. That's ready. Now let's do our second one. So like this one, I don't want this at the very bottom. Kind of want it up a little bit. And let's see, this one at the bottom. And then we kind of just center that. And we need to put this to the top. Maybe I should have done one without you guys, because I feel really inadequate here. Two more to go, guys. We can do it. One more, guys. All right. All right, all done. That was easy. Okay, I'm gonna keep these on the paper clip, and there it is. Now I need to, this is where it's gonna be. What I need to do is I have to wait for my son to help me find my thread, and while I'm waiting for him, I'm gonna go ahead and think about what I'm gonna use to decorate this, because I feel like we might have to decorate it now before we sew this in. So let me figure that out. I'll be right back. My next step before we, or I should say I, sew in my signatures to the book cover, I want to go ahead and decorate the front and the back of the cover. So this is the inside, and what I'm going to use, I'm going to be using book pages, since I have a lot of these laying around, and I've already cut up some pieces, just random, because I want to do the straight edges, because I don't know, I just kind of like the clean cut. But you know, you guys can tear them if you want, however you guys want to do the collaging. I think I might have to okay, so this is the cover, and then this is the inside. So let's see. And what I want to do is overlap my paper, because then I want to be able to go around and double that up, and so you kind of have a cleaner look. I don't really know what I'm doing, so I am just gonna go with it and figure it all out. So I'm gonna go ahead and work on this. Let's see, what glue do I want to use? Maybe my glue stick. Let's try this. And I hope you guys can see me since Moon is in the way. I only wanted to do the center first because I want to decorate the center, and then we can put our signature, because once we get to this edge, I'm going to have to fold this up and then it's going to be closed. So I don't want to do that. So what we need to do is, I think I'm going to use stenciling. Moon, can you move over, please? Just a little. There. And all I want to do is just decorate. I think we'll use let's do ground espresso. Just figure out where the center is. Oh, good. She moved. I think what I want to do is, now I want to sew in the signature. So first, let's go ahead and redo our holes. Okay, let's go ahead and do the first signature. Let's see, if you guys are new to this, all you have to think about is we're going to start from the middle inside. So it's kind of like going, you know, a number 8 when you're writing a number 8. So we need to go from, let's see, my first one, oh, right here. All right, guys, you're gonna have to bear with me here. No, I think I'm doing this wrong. I'm going inside from the signature first. And then we're gonna go over our first one right here. going at the bottom. Wow, I'm really terrible at this. Let's see, make sure we oh my goodness, I lost it. Hold on. Let's try that again. Okay, and then what I think I go here. Go to the top. And then we're gonna go right in the middle. Make sure that you guys have your pages tight. Okay, when you go back in there, make sure this is in the center, see? And just pull. Before we tie that, let's just make sure. Pretty on tight. Yep. Okay. Then we are going to tie a knot. Okay, did we do it upside down? Nope. Because I have done that before. First signature, done. Okay guys, I'm on my last signature, and I just wanted to show you guys again the process, just in case y'all need it. I'm trying to put these together so it's easier. There we go. And again, we are starting from, I almost messed up, from the inside center. And I did kind of, well, what's going on? There we go. Make sure, wrong one. There we go. Okay, so it's center. Okay, what's going on? Oh, okay. Then once you have the center, you go to the bottom. Just here. Like this. Go from the book. I think I'm out of practice. This is why I'm having such a hard time. Like I said, it's been a while since I've put a signature together, so okay, and then once you have the bottom, you go all the way to the top. Like so. Get the inside. And then once you have, then you go back to the middle. All right, so once you're going back in the middle, I just want to point out this, the string at the other end, make sure when your needle's coming in the middle, you try to put it the other side of this middle part, because when we tie it together, they're gonna hold each other in place. So you've got this one in between your two end of your string. Okay, so now I just need to make sure it's tight. See, it's loose, and we're just gonna tug a little. Let's look at her. No loose there, good. And just make it tight a little bit. You know, don't be so hard. And I tend to do 3 knots, and I don't know if that's overkill. And somehow they also do the tying the knot differently, but I only know how to do one way. Okay. Let's see, oops, put this back before I hurt myself. All right, and then we can cut that if we want later. So let's take a look. Our signatures. There it is. And I guess it's not too bad. Pretty straight. But we won't see that, so that's okay. So now that I have my signature, I want to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and clip this. Together like this. What I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and glue here. Actually, I think I can glue all around now, right? So I'm going to go ahead and glue. Now I just want to see if I need to cut this a little bit. I probably don't. I think I want to keep it that way here. Okay, so now okay guys, I finished covering the inside and I'm just gonna let it dry, and I'll probably do some touch up here. Like here, I'll probably use my art glitter glue to touch the edges here and do the same thing on the other side. But right now our signature is in, and what I was trying to do here, I'm just kind of flexing my page to kind of get that shape that I want. It's still pretty, you know, it's a soft cover. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and let this dry, and on our next video I will go ahead and we'll work on the cover and maybe do a final touch for the inside. Until next time, thanks for watching and happy crafting.